They like.
What's up, y'all? This is Relly, all back with another video. Yes, son, today is another episode of Start Bench Cut, and I'm very excited because with these three players that we're using, it's no wrong answer. I feel like for anybody who comments their choice of who they would start, bench, and cut, it should be nobody just dogging them out or saying they're stupid, because they have a logical, like, it's illogical to start Giannis. It's logical to, if you want to start Steph Curry or James Harden. It's basically based off your preferences on what style of play you want. And I think that's logical. And I think that's reasonable, especially with these three players, because all three of these players are great in their own right, and they're great on their style of play, and they're unstoppable on their style of play. So I feel like it's reasonable. Whatever you choose for your start, bench, cut is reasonable. So with that being said, I have to tell you who my starter is, who I would start. And this is, like I said before, is based off my preference, right? My starter has to be an offensive-minded player, which then leaves Steph Curry and James Harden. Do I want James Harden, the unstoppable scorer, or do I want Steph Curry, the unstoppable perimeter shooter who can shoot from anywhere on that court? And, you know, when I look at that and I see myself picking a player, honestly, I have to start Steph Curry, because Steph Curry is just that unstoppable. He literally shifts defenses because of how unstoppable he is on any part of the court. And I think for my team, or whatever team I have with Steph Curry, that is a reasonable player. That's the player I need, and that's the player I want to build around, because it's like, Jesus Christ, he changes the mode of people saying you cannot really build a team around a guard. I think with Steph Curry's ability to shoot, you can build a team around Steph Curry because of how unstoppable of a scorer he is. So that leaves me with two players now for the bench. Will I pick James Harden or will I pick Giannis? Now, like I said before, either one of those players, you can argue, could be a starter, a bench, or cut. You know, you can argue whatever you want to do. But like I said, I have to think about my preferences, and I have to think about what I would love and enjoy to watch for my team. So, now that I have a scorer, now that I have an unstoppable scorer from any part of the court as my starter, I have to now look at my defensive abilities, which leaves Giannis. It's impossible for me to leave out the defensive demon on the court. That's a 7-footer who can get into the paint on anybody. It's kind of hard for me to leave him out. And I'm sorry, James Harden, because reasonably so, anybody that would pick you as a starter or bench, I would be fine with that. That's logical. But for my preference, now that I, like I said before, have an unstoppable scorer in Curry, I have to get the 7-foot defensive demon in Giannis. And I think that would be my roster. Now, in terms of why did I cut James Harden? I cut James Harden for the simple fact of I just couldn't leave out Steph Curry offensively, and I just couldn't leave out Giannis defensively. Like, Giannis can guard 1 through 5. Steph Curry can shoot through 1 through 5. Like, it doesn't matter who you put on him, he's gonna shoot and make it on anybody, right? And I think for my team and how our offense is gonna be set, I think those two players would be winners. Like, it would be legitimate winners. James Harden could too, but those two players, man, would be unstoppable on my team. I would love that style of play, and it would be very, very entertaining to watch every game. Like, I'll probably have one of the highest attendance records for 82 games straight, you know what I'm saying, plus the playoffs. You know, like, that would be a very amazing team, a very amazing watch. It would be great. So down in the comments, let me know who you would have on your start, bench, cut, and tell me if you think mine's is wrong, and just explain to me why is it, you know? I just really want to know how y'all feel about it, and, you know, what would you change? And with that being said, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe, and do not forget to hit the notification bell for more amazing content, because we are on the grind, the official grinding with y'all. I know I can get there. So with that being said, ghosts.
What if we turn into hoopers? For the clip like bonds we shooting. Just like some soldiers we trooping. Step back 3, we hooping. We in your house just like Fortnite.